So tell me about your team.
Well, Tutu is grandmother in Hawaiian.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
cool.
why I'm telling you. No, and we came from Hawaii. We came the furthest to come to this trip.
And you're marching for whom?
And our children.
We first marched 6 years ago, and our daughters came with us, and subsequently they have both been diagnosed with Parkinson's too. So now there's 3 of us, and this year we're walking for them.
And how old are they?
50 and 48.
Wild.
And the older one, 50, just had DBS 4 weeks ago.
How is that working?
Superbly.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, Medtronic is on the ball. Medtronic makes a gadget that seems to be very, very good.
Wow.
And we're so proud of her because she personally raised over $7,000, brought our team within the top 20. So we're really proud of her.
Yeah, so we've had good luck on our trips here. Except, we need biomarkers, we need research. And that's what we're hoping to see come from all the money that's raised. How many people came to the walk?
10,000.
10,000.
Yeah.
And do you know how much they raised?
1.4 million. Last year was 1.8, but the thing is, all during the day you have money coming in, so we may beat that today.
Good.
Well, momentum's really good.
The more awareness that you can accomplish through these walks, the better off everybody is.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful. How would you describe it to people coming here?
They seem very enthusiastic. They really do.
What about the sense of humor?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
The positive attitude here brings such hope, and the enthusiasm and the energy. Oh my goodness, it's a wonderful thing. I think
Real solidarity.
everyone with Parkinson's ought to have the opportunity to participate in this, really.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
And that's the great thing. That's why I love that we're on the web and people can see this.
Right.
And if they can't make it, they can watch this. And they're here with us.
Right.
Really. And if not, maybe they come next year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Safe home.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
It's your first time. What do you think?
It's pretty impressive.
It's great, right?
Yeah, it's great.
This is a good group of people. A lot of energy.
It's
You
terrific.
can see that.
You can see that, right?
Very
This is
plain.
the organizer.
Oh, really?
This is our 10th year doing this.
10th year.
10th year,
We've
yeah.
been doing it that long in
Wow.
support of our dad, and he's finally made it.
Oh, that's
Yes.
wonderful.
Very exciting.
This is his first year, but he was diagnosed 10 years ago?
22.
23? 22?
22, 23.
Wow.
And so we've been walking for 10.
Oh, that's so awesome. For people who don't understand what this is about and they've never been to this walk, how would you describe it?
It's amazing. It's just amazing to see so many people here. And when we came in, I said, "This is all for you."
It is.
It's a great resource. We always get so much information every year.
Right.
So we're able to send all the information back to them, and they can look things up because they're in Southern Florida, so they can look up doctors and things down in Southern Florida.
So he was diagnosed more than 2 decades ago.
Yes.
He's here, but you've been coming for him for 10 years. What's it like to have Daddy here today?
We are so excited.
That's nuts.
Amazing. We've been looking forward for this for a long time.
That's beautiful.
And we have our
That's
cousin
really great.
Karen here too. It's just a whole family event.
And we're even adding new team
Very
members.
cute.
Team
The
members.
team is growing.
And we're
Yes.
Team Shake, Daddy Shake.
Team Shake, Daddy Shake.
And this is the daddy.
And what's your first name?
Peter.
Peter. All right, take care of yourself.
Thank
you got
you.
a good family.
We certainly
That's
do.
half the battle, right?
You got it.
Good support team. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. At 65, you climbed Mount Kilimanjaro.
Right. And last year at 66, I climbed to Annapurna Base Camp in Nepal. And this year we're headed to Machu Picchu.
Does that help you?
What I found is helping is pedaling for Parkinson's. I've learned through the research of Dr. Jay Alberts at the Cleveland Clinic that if you cycle at 80 to 90 RPM for 3 hours a week, it'll reduce your symptoms by an average of 35%. So I contacted Jay once I learned I had Parkinson's, and he invited us to ride our bikes across Iowa in Ragbri, which is a cross-state ride. And I joined up to do that with my husband. Rode across Iowa a couple times, and then was invited to climb Mount Kilimanjaro with a group of people who have Parkinson's and MS.
Wow.
So we did that in 2011, and it was a pretty amazing experience. So,
Tell me your first and last name.
Nan Little. I'm from Seattle.
And how old do you claim that you are?
I am 67.
You're amazing. Wow,
It's-
what an
it's-
inspiration.
It's an amazing,
She's amazing.
It's an amazing story. Not, for me telling about me, but the idea that people with Parkinson's don't have to just fade away.
No.
Look at their belly buttons and say my life is over. When I learned that I had Parkinson's and I contacted Dr. Alberts and learned I could pedal, I pedaled really hard for about a month and went back to my doctor and he said if I didn't know you had Parkinson's I wouldn't diagnose it. So I've been
Unbelievable.
really fortunate to be able to tell this story and encourage people with Parkinson's to learn about this. Pedalingforparkinsons.org is the website, and get on their bikes and
Spin
pedal
it away.
Spin away their diseases. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling me that.
You bet.
You are amazing. So tell me who you guys are.
We're Pops kids.
Loud and proud.
Loud and proud is right. Can you say damn straight? Edit it out, I'm sorry.
Why not? Why not? So who's Pop?
My dad,
Uh-huh. And what's his first name?
Irving Kastendorf,
And
he,
diagnosed when?
over 20 years ago, passed away this past November.
So this is in
So
honor of
long.
him.
Yeah.
How much money did you guys raise?
Just
This
about $3,600.
first time out. Melanie created the team. Stephen and Melanie put out the websites and all. And we just supported their efforts. My
So,
husband
okay,
Barry,
Stefan, Melanie,
Yes.
Carrie.
and Barry. So how do you describe this? Because I tell people, I'm like, you understand how positive it is, how funny people are about this? I mean, they're really nuts. It's great. I saw somebody go by, shake it, not stir. I'm like, oh my God, so good.
Well, I think over the years we've learned that there are different forms of Parkinson's, and everyone takes on their own desires and uniqueness in how they handle it and how the families gathers around and supports everyone. And I think we really came together, and were it not for my wife and mother-in-law and the support of the whole family, I don't know that my father-in-law would have had 20 plus years with Parkinson's. So it was a valiant battle, and we're grateful for what's going on now in the community and how it's being supported by everyone.
What would you say about the walk to people who haven't been here? To
It's
describe
amazing. It's exhilarating and it's eye-opening and it's supportive and it just fills your heart. It makes you want to do more and more. And I mean, my fight in one sense is over, and yet I feel like just began it because I don't want anybody to ever have to live with Parkinson's. So things like this give me a venue and an opportunity to get out there, fight it.
And honor your dad.
Honor my dad
Remember
and my
him.
mom. There has to be a shout out to Edith. She is.
Little Edie.
She's a force to be reckoned with. When a doctor said no, she said yes, or I'll find another. If my dad said I'm too tired, she said you'll rest later. I mean, nothing was too hard, too much, too long.
Beautiful. Right? Oh,
They're
what a
amazing.
pleasure, you guys. So great. So did you raise $3,600?
Yeah, just about.
My goodness. Awesome.
Yeah,
Really good.
yeah.
You had a good day?
Have a great day.
How about this weather?
So nice.
Crazy.
Thanks
All
for
right.
being out
Thanks, you
here and
guys.
spreading the word.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.